This object is exactly like the first writing in the world 5,000 years ago. This is called a tablet. Mm-hmm. This is made of clay. The signs are exactly the same as the signs of the first writing 5,000 years ago. The round sign meant a large measure of grain, a big basket of grain. The wedges meant a small basket of grain. How come people wrote on clay? How come writing was invented on clay? It all started 10,000 years ago, when agriculture was invented in the Middle East. In Syria, Turkey, Iraq, Iran, people became farmers. Those farmers invented counting in order to keep track of their animals and their crops. In order to count, they made small counters of clay. There are many shapes of counters. The cone meant a small basket of grain. The round one meant a big basket of grain. The animals were counted with cylinders. The tokens were very helpful because they were showing what was being counted by the shape, and they showed how many by the number. 3 big baskets of grain were shown by 3 round tokens. The tokens were so helpful that they were used during 4,000 years. When cities came about, 3500 BC, tokens were still used. In the more complex society of cities, people wanted to keep track of debts. They invented an envelope of clay, just a ball of clay make a cavity in it, and it was where the amounts of debts represented by tokens were placed. So the debt, let us say, was 3 big baskets of grain. We put 3 spheres. 2 small baskets of grain, that is the whole debt. Then, in order to remember what was inside the envelope, then the tokens were impressed in the envelopes. So all the round ones were leaving a circular markings, and all the cones were leaving a wedge. It soon came about, made sense that you don't need to have a hollow envelope with tokens inside and with signs outside. The envelope, the hollow envelope, was replaced by a solid tablet. The tokens were replaced by the signs they left. In other words, writing was invented. Writing came from counting. The signs of writing were in the shape of the impressions of the tokens used for 4,000 years. And the tablet was made of clay because it was replacing the envelope made of clay. Voilà.